Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be talking about makeup products that I would recommend to my worst enemy. I've done a video like this before. It was inspired, I'm pretty sure, by Kelly Gooch. I will leave my other video down below in case you want to get some more bad makeup recommendations. But basically this is just poking fun at the makeup recommendations, poking fun at us always recommending good products to our friends, and this will be the opposite then. If someone I didn't like, which honestly is not that many people, but if someone I didn't like was asking for a makeup recommendation, what would I recommend to them? And how would I make it sound like I'm recommending a good product when in fact I'm recommending something that I really don't like? There's gonna be a bunch of products here, and some of them I've already decluttered for, according to me, pretty obvious reasons. But I'm gonna be talking about a couple of products. Some I have in front of me, some I've already decluttered, and I'm just gonna be mentioning to you why I think these would be a great fit for you if you like bad products. The first product I want to recommend is actually something that I've already decluttered, and I did talk about this one in the last video that I did, and that is that foundation powder duo that Patrick Ta had. It's a very peculiar product that I think that you would be really interested in. And I know I talked about this last time, but listen, this product for some absolutely mystifying reason has not been discontinued. It's still available. I think you should take a peek at this one. It will give you glowy skin, very transformative, glides on the skin like butter. No, like actual butter. No, it actually performs like butter. It's colored butter. It's just extremely glossy, greasy, just smeary on my skin. It broke up in like little puddles. It settled into pores, and it kind of like almost puddled together. Yeah, and just the little like islands of foundation around on my skin. The longevity was about a coffee break, and it just looked so bad on my skin. And it is a powder duo in here, and even if I set it with powder, which I did when I was reviewing this product, just could not get this product to work. I have heard a couple of my friends that have really dry skin appreciate this product, but I'm gonna be honest with you, it is expensive, and this is just one of those products that I really think you can do better. Unless you're my enemy, then I think this is the one for you. And if you're looking for something from the drugstore, you're thinking this is a little bit too expensive. Listen, if you're looking for something glowy from the drugstore, have you tried the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation? Yeah, this is neither soft or satin. It is a full-on glowy foundation. Again, glides on the skin, looks like butter, wears like butter. This is greasy. It's affordable though. Is it good for the price? Not really. It's affordable. Get something affordable. Get this one. It has 1% hibiscus complex, which I don't know what it is or what it does. But what I can tell you that this foundation does is that it is extremely glowy. I have to wear this with the most, like the oil sucker primer, to really just suck the oil out of my skin and powder this down, basically bake my entire face. I can get a good 8 hours out of this, but if I just wear this like I would wear other foundations, which is like a normal mattifying primer and a little powder on top, this will slip and slide off my face right away. But if you're looking for an affordable, glowy foundation from the drugstore, see, this could be the one for you. You might like it. You probably won't, but who knows? Let's gamble. Oh, I have the best concealer for you. This is a foolproof concealer. This is the Glowish concealer from Huda Beauty. You cannot go wrong with this concealer. There is no way that you're gonna over apply. There is absolutely no way that you're gonna get a streaky result. It's very easy to work with because it is literally transparent. You cannot over apply this because there is literally no concealer. This is like a tinted moisturizer, but you're trying to sell it in a small tube as a concealer. It is very shiny, glowy, and sheer. And I don't mind a light coverage concealer. I think there's a time and a place for a light coverage concealer. I love a light medium coverage concealer when I'm wearing like a light or a sheer tinted moisturizer, tinted SPF, or just a skin tint. I usually don't think that like a full coverage concealer is the right path to go down, because I feel like the contrast between the two can be a little bit extreme according to like what I like for my skin. I want my skin to look believable, and this concealer is just sheer. This concealer is, it's not a concealer. It is just a sheer coverage glowy skin tint in a concealer packaging. It does Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I think it's being discontinued. Again, not surprised. Ooh, do you want to set it with the powder though? Listen, I love Huda Beauty, and let me recommend another product from Huda Beauty, and this is the Easy Bake and Snatch pressed powder. This one is, it's a little illuminating. It has some color to it. It's a powder. It will, ooh, this is a time machine. It's a time machine for your under eyes. Not in the right direction though. It will turn time forward and make you look at least 50 years older, because it will make your under eyes look very crinkly and textured, and it won't really set anything down either. It will just make your skin look wrinkly and powdery, but it won't set down your concealer, so your concealer will still crease. Just enjoy that, look forward to that. So it's just giving you all the things that you don't like from powder, which is visible, crepey, heavy, but none of the things that you want from powder, which is actually setting something down. This is Bake and Snatch. It says a setting powder. It doesn't say a finishing powder. It also has some sheen to it. Like, it's glowy. So yeah, good luck with that. I hope you love it. You can have mine. Let me talk about bronzer and blush. Listen, cream and liquid bronzer and blushes are all the rage, and I got a recommendation from you. These are from bareMinerals, squeezy tubes. Who doesn't love a squeezy tube? This one is a Blonzer, so you can use it as a bronzer and a blush, which is perfect if you want to like not just catch mosquitoes with this absolutely sticky goopy formula. You want to catch like a full-on dragonfly. You can just cover your entire cheek. Honestly, you might catch a guinea pig with this one because it is so sticky. I swear, whatever's getting stuck to your cheek, you have to cut it off. This is Elmer's glue, but shimmery. I think you probably could use this in arts and craft as a glue. It is one of the most sticky formulas I've ever had on my cheeks. I simply do not understand how this passed anyone. Who tried this formula out? I feel like this is one of those formulas. They made it, they swatched it, they're like, this is great. They released it, and then someone tried it, and it's sticky. It is super, super sticky. There are so many good, glowy, liquidy, like bronzer, highlighter, glowy, so many formulas on the market. This is one of the worst ones I've tried. You do not need these in your life. The powder version of these though are great. So if you like the idea of these, a highlighty blush or a bronzy blush, get the bronzer versions. Don't get these. They are an absolute waste of your time, your money, your effort, honestly, your will to live. Oh, you're looking for even more highlighters? Boy, do I have the product for you. Look at this new highlighter from Tarte. This one is the Major Glow Cream and Powder Duo. Don't mind the goopiness. No, that's normal. It's definitely absolutely supposed to look like that. That's how it's made for some mysterious reason. Yeah, you get a powder, you get a cream. Don't worry about the cream looking like absolute Vaseline goo. Don't worry about that. That's absolutely normal. Yeah, I know that looks like lip gloss, but it's made to look like that. It also feels like that, like actual lip gloss. You remember those like Juicy Tubes, Lancome? That's that on the cheeks. It is sparkly Vaseline. I do not, in my wildest fantasies, understand why Tarte would release a product that is this gooey, sticky slime. It's like a slime balm with glitter in it, and it's just, it feels like you're about to take your makeup off. It feels like you're putting like a cleansing balm on your skin. It's such a weird formula. And the powder is, mine is glowy. I have mine in sugar. I have heard some people that like a dewy foundation say that their foundation is more glowy than the highlighter. I will say the powder highlighter, because I usually do matte skin and then I do a highlighter on top. I can even show with this one. The highlighter is enough. Let's not drop this one. The highlighter is enough to give me a highlight on my more matte skin tone, but I will never use that glow balm on my skin ever again, because that was, but you can see it's not a blinding highlighter, it's more like a subtle highlighter. But I honestly think that Patrick Ta is so into his like cream and powder duos, but this formula is, unless you are, I mean, you can see it's even stuck. You see that? It's stuck to like the lid. It's so gooey. Unless you are a working makeup artist, because sometimes we would use baby oil on people to make them look glowy because we don't care about longevity. Okay, the shoot is done in an hour. I don't care if your makeup breaks up after 2 hours because the makeup is already done. Nobody cares. This is a makeup artist product, the Balm. It's gonna look great in a photo shoot. It doesn't feel great on the skin. It doesn't wear great on the skin. And it just looks greasy when you get up close in real life. But I'm sure as a working makeup artist, something like this is great. Because I would have used something like this back when I was working as a makeup artist, but not on me today. I don't want to go out and about in a product like this. But I think the subtle glow is nice. And I honestly think that this formula, he should have been a little honest with himself. Will people appreciate the slime goo? Should I just release this as a single powder highlighter and abandon this whole thing that he has done with his, the duo with the cream and the powder? Yes, I don't think he should have done that. I think he should have been honest with himself, honest with his audience, and realized that that sticky balm, which did not go over well. People did not like this product at all. I think he should have been honest with himself and been like, this isn't the one. But listen, to my worst enemy, you're looking for a luxurious packaging. This is a lot of people are talking about this product. Yeah, it's very well talked about if you want to get in on the hype and see what everyone is talking about. They're saying they love it. They're talking about it. You should see why. You should buy it and see why, for sure. Let's talk about eyeshadow. Okay, I have decluttered both of these things. Oh no, don't worry. It's not because they're bad. I just have so much and they're so good. So I gave them to someone else to enjoy. The first one is this little cute eyeshadow palette by Tarte. I don't even remember the name of it. It's like, I think it's called Big Ego, but it's like the mini version. Yeah, it's very cute. I had very high expectations buying this. The packaging is so cute. I love the color story. It's a bit challenging. We all love a challenge. Definitely you will not get too much pigment. It will be super easy to work with because there will be no pigment. It is so dry and dusty. It is like trying to get pigment out of a piece of cardboard. I really did not like this palette. It was so hard to blend. And some colors over blended and just looked sheer and awful. And some colors did not even pick up on the brush. You have to like dig into it. And then this was so dry and crusty. And it was just such an underwhelming formula. And I just don't understand sometimes with some brands that will release eyeshadow palettes with so wildly different formulas. And it makes me think, because sometimes we are accusing like indie brands of like, oh, they have a private label formula. They only picked something from a catalog. And I know for a fact that most indie brands do not do this, especially the ones that are a little bit more well established. Like they don't have to do that. It's not that hard to ask for your own formulations or for your own colors or anything like that. So I see a lot of people being like, oh, this is just private labeled. I'm like, that's not really what this is. But I wonder sometimes with these bigger brands, when they are releasing things that are so wildly different in formulations, if they are just picking from a catalog. And they're like, these are the colors we want. And it just ends up being sometimes great and sometimes horrible because there's no consistency. And this palette was not it. Could be it for you though. If you're looking for a new palette, definitely small, cute, absolutely get it. If you're looking for single shadows, have you looked into Merit? Again, super hyped up product. Yeah, no, most people actually do like this product. Yeah, it's a sheer wash of color, better blend fast, as in super fast. Also, don't expect this to get like a full coverage, non-patchy blended. Who said that? No, it will be super easy to work with, effortless. You will also look effortless, like you didn't care at all. That's how you're gonna look, because it is really hard to care with this kind of a formula because it is so patchy. I really don't like this formula. I know some people like it and I don't really understand why, because I think this formula is sheer, patchy, dries up quickly, but still ends up creasing which is to me a little bit of a mystery how you can dry up so quickly and then still crease. Like, at least give me one of the two. At least give me a long time to work with you, and then if you crease, I can just pat it out. But when you are drying up so quickly that I can't even get a proper blend and it just looks patchy and ill blended, and then you still crease, that's just hurtful. That's just mean. That's hurtful. Why would you do that to me? At least give me one of the two and I can deal with the other one. But yeah, for me, this was such a disappointing release, and I really like products from Merit. I use them on a weekly basis. I think Merit makes really great products. This one just wasn't for me. And sometimes I get so confused when I see people love this product because I just do not understand what kind of preferences do you have to have with makeup to like this product. Because for me, I really just don't, I don't get it. I really don't. Oh, and you want to have a mascara? How about this Refy mascara? It's super innovative, so fun, so innovative. Yes, it looks like a little bit of a murder weapon, or like one of those tools that your dentist will try to probe into your mouth when you're there. You're supposed to be able to put it and then just like lift all your lashes at the same time. Does it work? Oh, that's for you to find out. That's for you. That's for you to find out. I poked myself in the eye, on my nose, on the side of my cheeks so many times with this one because the wand is so unforgiving. It is such a large one, and you just end up like when you're trying to maneuver things and you're trying to fix things, it's just too big for my eye. And I don't even think that I have like super small eyes, but clearly I have too small eyes for this one. And it's just one of those things that someone thought about this and they're like, in theory, this is a great thing. In practice, it's just really hard to use. And it's supposed to be like you do one swipe and it's done, but it doesn't work like that. Because it doesn't work with one swipe. You do have to finagle it a little bit, and then you end up getting mascara everywhere, and it's just not even with all of that extra work. For something that's supposed to provide you with less work, the result is still not that exciting. Just get another mascara. Just get a normal mascara. Sometimes different and innovation isn't better. But you should try this, for sure. Yeah, the Refy one. The one that looks like angry vagina. I mean like a Venus flytrap. Oh, I mean an innovation. It's an innovation. Let's talk about lip products. I know we've all been into these plumping lip products. They've been very popular. And I want to talk to you about this plumping lip liner from Too Faced. It definitely works. You can definitely feel it. For hours, it's excruciatingly working. It's working excruciatingly well. Definitely a little painful. I mean, effective. I honestly don't know if these products, like the plumping ones, is the pain worth the little effect you get over a short amount of time? That's the thing where I'm like, I don't get it. And this Too Faced liner, it is such a hurtful liner, and it just stays on forever. Usually, you know, the pain kind of it disappears with time, it fades away. No, not this one. It will stay with you like a stalker forever. It just hurts forever. I used it once, hated it. I used it a second time just to make sure that I hated it, and I still hate it. But if you're looking for a plumping lip liner, this definitely plumps. Does it? No, it hurts. Does it plump? Honestly, I don't know. Same with lip balm. Try that lip balm from Give Beauty. The Sparks. It's something. And it hurts for such a long time. But if you're looking for a plumping product, yeah, that's definitely the most hurtful one. I mean, the most effective one. I don't even know if it's effective. It just really hurts. And it was one of those that I kind of was just hoping it was going to be like a little minty, tingly sensation. No. It's full on medieval torture device. I really did not like that product at all. But if you're looking for a plumping duo, that one will keep you hurting for hours. I mean, plumped for hours. Honestly, I don't even know about that. You'll just be hurting for hours. And if you're not looking for plumping, I still have a lip recommendation for you. And these are the lip vinyls by Tarte Cosmetics. I've seen a couple of people actually really like these, and I'm wondering if they're secretly being paid by Tarte, because this is a very, let's go with pigmented formula. Is it glowy? Yes, it is very glowy. Is it pigmented? Yes. You will get a lot of product on your lips instantly. Will you be able to make that look good on your lips? That's for you to figure out. I tried figuring that out, and I can tell you that was an enigma that was beyond my level of expertise. The sheer one, because I have a sheer one, and this is in Sheer Lotus. The sheer one I can make work because, you know, you can't really see if a sheer thing is like perfectly aligned with your lips because it's sheer, you know, it's blurry, you won't even see it. This one though, the pigmented one, this one is in Cacao and it is pigmented. It is so goopy and sticky, and it just leaves like piles and puddles on your lips. Even if you do that, you know, people are like, oh, you're supposed to dot it on. No. There are videos when I try to dot these on and they just leave, when you dot it, it just leaves puddle of pigment. And even though you do this, it doesn't disperse evenly. I don't know if it's just this color. This one is still bad, but you can, since it's sheer, you can make it work. But this one is so bad. It is one of the worst lip products I've ever tried. I really am just confused as to how they even got it to look good on the model, because I couldn't even make it look good. I brought out tools, I used my finger, I really tried to make it look good, and I just really couldn't make it look good. And it makes me wonder if it's even the thing that's on the model, because it just looked so bad on me. I tried swiping, I tried dotting, I tried wiping my lips together, I tried a brush, I tried my finger, I tried everything. I just think that this formula is just too... It needs a doe foot. It needs to be discontinued. That's what it needs. But I just really don't like it. And I see people liking it, and I'm wondering... I honestly should go and Google and see someone using this shade, the Cacao one, because it was a hot mess. But if you are looking for a glowy, pigmented lip color, you should definitely get this one. It is glowy, it is pigmented. It's also impossible to work with, but that's for you to figure out. It's a mystery. It's like an escape room for your lips. Good luck! I know this video is just like having a little bit of fun, just talking about products that really did not work out for us. And if any of these products are a favorite for you, or if any of these products worked out for you, I'm so excited for you. I mean, you won and I lost, because I spent my money on most of these products and they just didn't work out for me. I don't even think that any of these products that I talked about today has been sent to me in PR. Literally spend my hard-earned monies on these things, and they just... I despise them. I really don't like them at all. So, I mean, if you love them, you win, I lose. You bought something you like, and I clearly did the opposite. But I would love to hear your thoughts about this. And if you were talking to someone that you really don't like, and they were asking you for a makeup recommendation, what would you recommend to them? What would you recommend to them that you're like, this is most probably not gonna work out for you? I hope you're having a great day. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you soon in the next video. Bye!